secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Fields. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will start this game off with the football. And David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
The Seminoles will line up to punt it away.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Back to pass, it's King. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away, so his eyes come down.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 45, on his way. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Davey, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now we see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. From the shotgun, the inside give. Across the 25, he's got room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they got it out to the 27.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And the Noles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. One final play before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. That's caught. It's Stone. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 30. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell. They had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. Let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, complete. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
He got it. Now up by 7 points here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Virginia is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wake Forest. Any big changes in this ACC clash, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Kane. Finds the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. A cacophony of noise. Debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the dope. Unleashes it on the run. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Going the other way, and he's got room. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To the air, it's Kane. Blasted as he lets it go. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's a fumble. And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession, but it'll be marked for no gain. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off play action.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rattles it back. He'll try to do it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, maybe a double pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. The give on the option. There he goes. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Keeps it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Berry. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Coming out with it, it's Stoll. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. trailing by a couple of scores. They'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring move.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Seminoles will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Showing the arm strength to the left. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense.
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner. Not when your quarterback runs like this.
You're dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Listen, I would get rid of that thing fast, too, if I've been sacked that many times today. They're coming every angle. Everybody's coming. They've got to me the whole day. Can somebody please get my back?
Fires to the right. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Dropping back, it's King. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going to run it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down. Fires toward the end zone. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it, signaling. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to...
Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Gibson. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Back to pass, it's King. Quick strike complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Stone. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The give to the back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them... down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Quarterback making adjustments.
Military stunt.
They'll toss it to the left. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn and hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Using his legs, it's Clay. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to run for it. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Singleton. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Balmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, give on the inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA